What unit gets special recognition? We were the screw-ups. 3rd Battalion. Worst performance ratings on base. Failed inspections, missed deadlines, constant disciplinary issues. Command had basically written us off. Our new Sergeant Major Williams arrived with a reputation for fixing broken units. First day he gathered us in the motor pool. "You're all failures," he said bluntly. "But I've seen worse. Question is, do you want to stay failures?" Most of us figured this was another motivational speech that wouldn't change anything. We'd heard it all before. New leadership promising change, then giving up when reality hit. But Williams was different. Instead of punishment, he started asking questions. Why were we always late? Because the barracks alarm system was broken and had been for 6 months. Why did our equipment keep failing? Because we never had time for proper maintenance. Always rushing to the next task. He spent 2 weeks just observing, taking notes, asking soldiers what they needed to succeed instead of telling them why they were failing. Then he did something unprecedented, called a meeting with base command and demanded resources. Not just asking, demanding. "You want results? Give me what I need to get them." Got us new alarm systems, proper tool sets, extended maintenance windows. But most importantly, he got us a mission that mattered. Hurricane Katrina hit Louisiana in August 2005. Entire region underwater, thousands trapped. FEMA was overwhelmed. Military needed immediate disaster response teams. Every other unit was already deployed or committed, except us. The failure battalion nobody trusted with important missions. Williams volunteered us immediately. "My soldiers are ready," he told command. They laughed. Literally laughed. "Those guys can't handle a simple inspection. Watch us," Williams replied. 72 hours later, we're loading helicopters bound for New Orleans. No time for second guessing. People were dying. Our reputation didn't matter to drowning civilians. What happened next surprised everyone, including us. All those failed inspections taught us to improvise when things went wrong. All those broken deadlines taught us to work under impossible pressure. We hit the ground running, set up aid stations in 12 hours instead of the planned 24. Our sloppy soldiers worked 36-hour shifts without complaining. Private Jake, who couldn't pass a uniform inspection, saved 14 people from flooded houses. Corporal Davis, always late for formation, worked around the clock coordinating supply drops. The unit that couldn't organize a simple barracks inspection somehow coordinated relief efforts for 40,000 displaced civilians. We distributed food, medical supplies, clean water, evacuated nursing homes and hospitals. Local news crews started following us around. "These soldiers are everywhere," one reporter said. "They're like ghosts. Show up wherever help is needed most." 3 weeks in disaster zones. 0 disciplinary incidents. 0 missed assignments. 0 failures. When we returned to base, something had changed. We walked differently, talked differently. We'd proven to ourselves that we weren't actually failures. Williams gathered us again in the same motor pool. "Still think you're screw-ups?" Nobody answered. We all knew the truth now. Letters poured in from Louisiana families. Thank you cards from kids we'd evacuated. Photos of rebuilt communities. Medal recommendations from local officials who'd never heard of military protocol. Base command was speechless. The battalion they'd given up on had just completed one of the most successful disaster response operations in military history. We received the Meritorious Unit Commendation. The ceremony was surreal. Same soldiers who'd been threatened with discharge 6 months earlier now being praised by generals. But the real recognition came later. Other units started requesting our help with difficult missions. "Send the Katrina guys" became common phrase around base. Williams got promoted to command sergeant major. Half our enlisted got accelerated promotions. But more importantly, we'd learned what we were actually capable of. 10 years later, guys from that unit are scattered across the military. Officers, senior NCOs, successful careers. That disaster response mission changed all our trajectories. The hurricane destroyed New Orleans but rebuilt our battalion. Last month, Williams sent me a newspaper clipping. Same unit, different soldiers deployed to hurricane relief in Florida. Article headline read, "Elite Disaster Response Unit Saves Hundreds." They're still using our protocols, still carrying on the legacy we accidentally created when nobody else was available to help.